Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the market prep for week starting this 16th of September. I'll be looking at NVIDIA to start off with. I had already marked the levels of NVIDIA, the interesting level for next week. So I'm looking at two charts in front of me here. This is the weekly chart and this is the daily chart. Looking at the weekly chart, last week, Nvidia failed to make a new low, which is good, which means we are recovering from this pullback, and Nvidia successfully made a new high. The volume last week was slightly higher than the previous week, but the price shot up well above the close of the previous week, so that is good. Now, if we move to the daily graph, you would see that Nvidia is showing level of accumulation here. You can see the gray bars, right? Although it is decreasing towards the towards Friday, but another important thing is that even though it was decreasing here, decreased here, price shot up close to high and it closed at the previous day's close. If you look at this candle and this candle, the previous day's close were the same, even though the price here, the volume here was much higher. So with this low volume, we're still able to hold the closing price for the previous day. It came all the way down and ran back up. That was a choppy Friday, but this price action is good. This price action is similar to this price action here. You can see we have a full candle here closing up. It came down, ran up here and closed up, right, which is good. So this is similar to that. So we expect to have something actually similar to this, or might have another big push as we do here. So the levels marked for Monday, the high of the previous day, the high of Thursday, the low of Thursday, the closing for Thursday, and the closing for I think Wednesday. So those are the three levels I had marked. So if we're able to blow past this, the next level we'll be looking for is here, right? So I can put a mark there. Then if we go past that, the next level to pay attention to will be here as we approach the all-time high for Nvidia. So Nvidia looks good for this week, looking at the price so far, price action so far. But let's see what happens. As we can also see, the MACD is about to cross into the positive range, which is good. You can see the last time it crossed into the positive range here, we had a very solid bullish move. So we're looking at something similar. We might have 1, 2, 3 days consolidation, but eventually we're likely to break out. So that concludes my review for NVIDIA. So what we need to do tomorrow is just to check what the pre-market is in relation to the levels we had marked. Friday was almost flat. So what we're going to be looking for tomorrow before the market opens, we've marked the daily levels. We're only going to mark the pre-market levels. I'd already marked this. This is the after hour level, which shows a strong support. So let's see price reaction to this as the market pre-market opens tomorrow. So I'll keep it short. If you like this video, if you want me to do this more of this prior to the opening week, let me know, and I would create the videos. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hello, everybody. Today is Sunday the 15th. Welcome to the market prep for Tesla for next week. Here I have two charts. the weekly and the daily. So the weekly graph shows that there was a buying last week, even though the previous week sales volume still exceeds last week. But the price action looks good for Tesla. Tesla has a clearly defined resistance here, so we need to look out for this resistance. So let me mark that out. This is a clear resistance for Tesla. If we can break this resistance, we'll move into a gap. So we have a gap here. So if we break through that resistance, the next resistance level will be here. So we expect price to run through this area. So Tesla will be really interesting on Friday. Let's say this is gap. Let me label this as gap fill. Gap filled. So yeah. So we expect to see price tested here. I'm not sure why the layout is not synchronizing. New drawing synchronized. Let's see. Ideally, that level should have reflected on the. Yeah, that's it. Now it's synchronizing. Okay, now it's synchronizing. So um, this is the strong resistance level. We need to break this price 234.86. If we can break 234.86, we expect price to rally into 246.34 because this is a gap. There's no resistance around here. This just dropped from here to there. So there's no selling activity around there. Although um, we might have some, what's it called? We might have some limit orders here as we go along, but nothing significant. So we expect price to run through it. We can see some accumulation taking place, but as we get to the resistance level, you can see prices dropping. So let's see if price is going to push up tomorrow and then fill this gap. And yeah, and we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there and see how it goes. So far the MACD looks good. It's positive on the daily. It's positive on the weekly as well. So what we need to do is check the 5 minutes and see what happens. So let me draw some other lines to see where price expectations are. So this is a good area, and I can draw this as well. So yes, last week's uh, Friday's open and Friday close, and then Friday high and low. We can mark that, and we can mark the closing price as well. It closing price. So let's lock all those. Let's lock those. Yes. So that's it. With that, we are ready for Monday pre-market, and then we see what happens. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.